Hello, everybody, and welcome today to our latest episode of The Recipients. Today, it is my very great pleasure to be talking to Robert King. Rob has received the Innovation Award in the 2023 National Awards for Disability Leadership. And I'll tell you a bit about Rob. Rob has lived in institutions for 50 years. And now Rob lives by himself in his own accessible apartment with a life filled with love and connection. He has done this by having an unyielding vision, creating new support systems, grasping the opportunity of technology for freedom and a support circle. Rob has significant physical disability and proved the idea that he couldn't live safely on his own after institutionalisation is false and ableist. Yay. And I'll tell you what the Innovation Award is for, everybody. The Innovation Award is for achieving outcomes to the status of disabled people by working outside the box, developing new systems, technology, or tools. And I think we can all agree that Rob has invented something, a way of living that will help many, many people in the future to avoid institutions and to be able to live their own lives independently. Welcome, Rob. It's so good to have you on our podcast today. I'm going to start by asking you how you got into this sort of work. So our first question, question one, what drove you? Why are you doing this? Number one.
Well, after living in institutions for so long, I wanted something different, something better. I knew there had to be more to life, so I started dreaming big. I wanted freedom, privacy, real connections, real community, and to live life my way. That drive pushed me to try new things to make my dream a reality. From age 11 to 64, I lived in institutions with hundreds of other people with disabilities. When I was just 11, I was moved into the North Ryde Psychiatric Centre. I was so frightened, lonely, and so sad to be away from my family. I lived with hundreds of other children with disabilities, and there were wards for adults too. It was really hard for my family to visit because I was so far away. At 16, I was moved to the Peak Island Mental Hospital and then to the Stockton Centre, where I stayed for nearly 50 years. I was there until it was closed down. All my adult life, I dreamed of moving out and having a home of my own. Last week, I celebrated my 3-year anniversary of living in my own apartment. I love it. Lots of people know me now. I can get around on my own and I really feel like part of my community. What drives me to be a disability advocate is because no one should ever be forced to live in an institution. What happened to me was wrong and it should never happen again. Everyone should be able to choose where they live and who they live with.
Oh, thank you, Rob. That's just amazing. 3 years. Congratulations. That's brilliant. Oh, that's so brilliant. So what work are you doing now? What's happening in work right now? Can you give us the answer to question two?
Right now, I'm working with other advocates to make sure the New South Wales government acknowledges what happened to people who live in institutions and make sure it never happens again. We want the government to address the wrongs of the past and to stand up for people who used to live in institutions. I want the government to hear my story and to make things better for the future. I'm also a peer trainer on a project called Community for Everyone. We are connecting volunteers with people who used to live in the institutions to help them to get more involved in their community. I'm working with another peer trainer, Lee Creighton, who also has an intellectual disability. It's important for us to lead the project because we have our own lived experience. We know what happens when we feel lonely. We know what helps us feel included. And we have lots of good ideas about how to make the project work.
Oh, I'm really excited by what you're describing there, Rob, because there's more innovation. You've obviously inventing new ways of doing things is what you do. It's just wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Have you experienced any barriers, anybody trying to get in your way, any roadblocks about the the work you've done and what you're able to do? What barriers have you encountered in your work? Can you answer question 3 for me?
There were plenty of roadblocks to living on my own. People didn't believe I could do it. They didn't think I could make my own decisions or stay safe. They thought I needed constant care and couldn't handle living on my own. But we all need people we trust to help us in life. No one makes decisions completely on their own. By working with my circle of support, trusting in myself, training my own workers, and using technology, I overcame those challenges and it has made me stronger. I am so proud to be living in my own place.
Oh, thank you, Rob. It's interesting, isn't it, the number of things that can get in our way. And I'm so impressed with the way that you have articulated the work around making your own decisions. Thank you so much. How do you think this award will change your work? Will it make a difference to the work that you are doing? Can you answer question number 4?
Winning this award was huge. I hope that it will show others that thinking outside the box and believing in yourself can lead to amazing things. It's helped me to keep pushing boundaries and to help more people see what's possible. Plus, it has opened doors to new opportunities to share my story and help others do the same.
Oh, fantastic. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. And I'm really excited. You talked a bit before about lobbying the government, about being an advocate. So what other work? What's next for you, Rob? What is Rob King going to do next? What's question 5?
I'm really excited about starting my own film business. Making films has been a passion of mine for years, and I want to turn that dream into reality. I want to tell stories that matter, share my experiences, and maybe even make some movies about people like me who are living life in their own terms. Last year, I won the People's Choice Award for a film festival, which was a huge boost. Now, I am planning to buy a van so I can travel across Australia with my film equipment and make even more movies. I have set up a GoFundMe page so that I can get the money I need to buy my own wheelchair van. Plus, I've got my own passport now and big plans to travel the world, making films wherever I go. I'm excited to see where this journey takes me and the stories I'll get to share.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's so exciting. I have a van, Rob, that I drive in my wheelchair, and it's wonderful. I'm really looking forward to seeing you do that. Oh, that's so exciting. I'll send you a picture. Our last question today is, who is a leader that you admire and why? Number 6. Yes.
I'm a big fan of Kenny Rogers. His songs really speak to me. I listen to The Gambler all the time and it shows me about leadership. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. That song reminds me that I have choice, even when it feels like a tricky situation. In life, sometimes you've got to hold on, and sometimes you've got to know when to let go and try something new. His lyrics help me stay strong and remind me that there is more than one way to solve a problem, which is an important part of leadership. I also love Dolly Parton. Seeing her and Kenny work together shows how teaming up can make great things happen. It's a reminder of the importance of working with people to create something bigger and better than you can alone.
Oh, fantastic. That's so exciting. Oh, thanks so much, Rob. Look, Rob King, I want to thank you again. I really have been looking forward to meeting you today and to having you on the Recipients podcast. Once again, I'd like to say a very big congratulations on being the recipient of the 2023 National Award for Disability Leadership for Innovation. Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you.